what's up? It's been quite a while that I haven't shared any grammar video with you people. Now it's time to share one with you. Hi everyone, I am Ali Gohar Mahesar, an English teacher and motivational speaker and a PMS officer, and you are watching Learn English with Ali Gohar Mahesar. I would request, first of all, before getting started with the video, I would request all those who are new to my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell icon in order to receive my upcoming videos. And do not forget to press the like button. Just thumbs up for my video if you like it. Today we are going to discuss the very interesting topic in English grammar named as the modal verbs in English. Modal verbs are special verbs in English. First of all, what is modal verbs? Modal verbs is a type of verbs in English which are they are also known as auxiliary type of verbs, and they are known as special verbs. Why they are known as special verbs? Because they do not follow the rules and regulations which are often followed by the other auxiliary verbs, the main verbs and the helping verbs of the tenses as well. So today we are going to discuss modal verbs in detail, one after another. And first of all, which are the modal verbs? Can, number 2 could, may, might, number 5 must, number 6 have to, number 7 should, number 8 ought to, number 9 would. These are the 9 modal verbs that are very important in English grammar to be known and studied well. First of all, let us discuss the rules of the modal verbs. Number 1. Modal verbs always take after them infinitives, that is, infinitives without to. They do not take infinitive with to. For example, he can play. We cannot say he can to play. Okay, so they do not take after them the infinitive with to. Rather, they take after them the infinitive without to. Number 2, we do not add s or es after the main verb containing modal verb. For example, we cannot say I can play well, she can play as well, he can swims well. We cannot say like this. This is wrong. The proper structure with this is we can play well, she can play well, he can sing well. So this is how we do not use s or es after the third person singular pronouns in a sentence. And number 3, we do not use the second form as well as the third form. They do not change their forms. Rather they are having the only form. They are unchangeable with regard to their form. Okay, the fourth rule is in order to make negative sentences, we use not after them, not do not. We don't use do not or does not or didn't. We use simply the formation of the sentence is something like this: subject plus modal verb plus not and plus verb. This is how the formation of the sentence occurs with the negative sentences. And there are certain contractions of the modal verbs as well. For example, can is used as cannot and simply pronounced can't, and could is used with negative k, could not, couldn't. May is used with may not, and similarly all the other modal verbs are used in contraction to give the negative meaning. And the rule number 5. The fifth rule is we simply make interrogative sentences with this formation: the modal verb plus subject plus verb. This is how the question is formed. For example, can I go now? Can he play the game? etc. These were the rules. Now let's discuss them separately. First of all, the first modal verb is can. Can is used, number one, to talk about the permissions. Can is used to talk about the ability of somebody, something in present tense. Can is used for suggestions as well. Can is used for possibility of the things as well. Now let's make sentences with all these cases with can in a modal as a modal verb in a sentence. So the second modal verb is could. Could is used to talk about the ability of doing something in the past, or ability of somebody doing something in the past. And secondly, it is used for the permission as well. And thirdly, it is used to talk about the polite questions, to ask politely a question. So the sentences with could are: the third modal verb is might. Might is used to talk about the possibility. Uh, it is sometimes also used to talk about the possibility of something in the past, or to talk about the uncertainty in the past. The sentences with might are: the fourth modal verb is may. May is used to talk about the permissions. May is the most formal way to talk about the permissions, or to ask about the questions for permission. And secondly, may is used to talk about the possibility of the things. The sentences with may are: number 5, must. Must is used to talk about the obligations, and must is also used to talk about the logical assumptions. And the sentences with must are: number 6, The sixth modal verb is have to or has to. Have to or has to is used to talk about the obligations, and it can also replace a must in a sentence. So they talk about the obligations, and they talk about have to is used to talk about the stronger obligations, and the sentences with have to are number seventh modal verb is should. Should is used to talk about the recommendations, to talk about the advices, and to talk about the right or correct things, and to talk about the uncertain predictions. So the sentences with should are the eighth modal verb is are to. Are to is a bit stronger in meaning, and it also represents the obligation as well. So ought to is used to talk about the obligations. The sentences with ought to are and last but not the least, the ninth modal verb is would. Would is used to talk about the polite questions used for offer, used for advice or suggestion. And would is also used to talk about the preferences. When you give priority or preference to something over the other. And would is also used to talk about the polite questions. So the sentences with would are So I hope you enjoyed today's video lesson with regard to the modal verbs. I'll be uploading certain more videos on with regard to the grammar in English language. Till then, goodbye. Thank you for watching.